It was an ordinary day when I stumbled upon the mirror at a local antique shop. Tucked away in a corner, it was an ornate piece, the frame carved with intricate floral designs that seemed to draw you in. The shopkeeper, an old man with eyes that had seen too much, gave me a discount, almost as if he was eager to see it leave his shop. "Beautiful piece," he said, his voice a whisper, "but some say it has a history." I laughed it off, thinking it was just a sales pitch to add intrigue. I bought it, feeling like I had found a treasure. I hung the mirror in my living room, where it caught the afternoon light, casting shadows that danced across the walls. That first night, everything was normal. I watched TV, read a book, and went to bed. But as I drifted to sleep, something woke me. A soft, indistinct whispering. I chalked it up to the wind, or maybe a neighbor's TV, and rolled over. The next morning, I caught my reflection in the mirror as I walked by. For a split second, I thought I saw someone else, a flicker of a different face. But when I looked again, it was just me, looking tired. Shaking it off as a trick of the light, I went about my day. Days passed, and the whispers grew louder, more distinct. I started to notice things in the mirror that weren't quite right. Once, as I brushed my hair, I saw the reflection of a woman behind me, her expression sorrowful, her eyes locked on mine. When I turned around, there was no one. The mirror seemed to change the atmosphere of the room. The air felt heavier, and an inexplicable chill would pass through whenever I walked by. I started avoiding it, covering it with a cloth at night, but the whispers persisted, seeping through the fabric. One evening, curiosity got the better of me. I sat in front of the mirror, determined to confront whatever was happening. "Who are you?" I asked, feeling foolish but desperate. For a moment, nothing. Then, the mirror fogged up from the inside, as if someone was breathing on it from behind. Words formed in the mist. "Help me." Heart pounding, I jumped back. The mist cleared, and there she was. The woman from before, clearer now. Her eyes pleaded, her lips moving silently. I couldn't look away, couldn't move. "I'm trapped," she whispered, her voice hollow, echoing as if from a great distance. "He bound me here." "Who?" I managed to ask, my voice barely a whisper. But before she could answer, a dark shadow loomed behind her, a man's silhouette. His presence was menacing, suffocating. "Stay away," he growled, his voice a rasp, and the mirror went dark. The woman's face contorted in fear before disappearing. I ran from the room, my mind racing. The next day, I decided to get rid of the mirror. As I wrapped it in blankets to carry it out, I heard her voice one last time, a desperate plea. "Please, don't leave me with him." Torn, I called a paranormal investigator I found online. He listened, his face growing grim. "Some mirrors," he explained, "are portals. If a spirit is bound to one, it can't leave without release." He performed a ritual, chanting in a language I didn't understand, sprinkling salt around the mirror. The room filled with a cold draft, and then silence. When he looked at me, his expression was one of relief mixed with sadness. "She's free. The man, whatever he was, he's gone too." The mirror was just a mirror after that, reflecting only what was in the room. But I could never look at it the same way again. It now hangs in a museum, a curiosity rather than a trap. And sometimes, late at night, I wonder about that woman, her story, and the man who bound her. But the mirror remains silent, just glass and wood now, its secrets locked away. Ritz.